Okay, so when we verify trig identities, we want to I would always start on the more complicated side. And in my eyes, what I'm seeing is this looks a lot more complicated than that. So I see two separate fractions. So I think what I want to do is get common denominators so then I can add them together and just have one fraction. So I see my common denominator is going to be, let's see, I see a sine t, and then I see a 1 plus cosine t. So that's what I want my common denominator to be. So I've got to multiply this fraction by sine t over sine t, and I'm doing that not because of that sine t, but because of that sine t. And ditto over here, I got to multiply this side. Here, let me do some erasing if I can. And I'm going to rewrite 2 cosecant t, wasn't it? 2 cosecant t. I know that's what I'm headed for. So I'm going to multiply this by 1 plus cosine t and over 1 plus cosine t, because that's because of that denominator, right? So now I've got common denominators. They're both over sine t times 1 plus cosine t. So I'm going to multiply sine t times sine t, and that's going to give me sine squared t. And then on the right, what I'm doing really is aren't I multiplying 1 plus cosine t times 1 plus cosine t, which means I have to FOIL it or expand or multiply. So 1 times 1. So maybe I should draw the multiplication arrows so you see those. So I'm going to do those 4 multiplications and combine like terms. So I see 1 times 1 is 1. Then I've got a 1 cosine t and another 1 cosine t, and that's 2 cosine t when I add them together. And then I've got a cosine times a cosine, which is a cosine squared t. So far so good. Then I'm noticing I've got sine squared plus cosine squared. Well, I know from that one of those Pythagorean identities, right, that sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. So I can replace this and this plus that with 1. And if I have another 1 there, won't that be 2? So let me see, can I drag all this up? So that's going to be 2 plus 2 cosine t over sine t times 1 plus cosine t. And then I see that I can common factor 2 on each of these, right? So I can factor out a 2, which is kind of promising because I wanted 2 out in front here. So that lets me know I might be headed in the right direction. Well, when I factor out a 2, I get 1 plus cosine t on top. And the bottom I have a sine t times 1 plus cosine t. And then I notice that I can cancel out that common factor. That leaves me 2, right? That leaves me 2 over sine t. And the reciprocal of sine t is cosecant, so 2 cosecant t, and lo and behold, that's what I wanted. All right, so try another problem like this. Try that one on that homework quiz. See if that doesn't help you out.